Hey everybody, C Key here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. And this is an exciting video. It's hard for me to get that out, and let me warn you, I have had coffee. Beware. So this is an exciting video because I've been telling you guys about this foundation right here. But in the favorites video, I told you guys that if you wanted to see a review on this foundation to let me know. But guess what? I didn't even wait on the responses because I'm like, this is so good. I have to tell you guys about it. I mean, I do have to mix them, which is like womp womp. I have so much to tell you guys about this foundation. I'm gonna like spoiler alert right quick. I absolutely love it. It is the bomb. I think I already said that, but trust you me or believe you me, you will want to stick around for this review. So let's just start with the primer so we can prime while we talk. And I am going to use a color corrector as well. And let me hold on. Let me tell you why I'm using this. When I give you guys foundation reviews, I give you guys reviews based on how I really wear the foundation. One thing about this foundation, which is a con about it, and I shouldn't even, like, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself giving you the cons, but it does show your pores a little bit. And so I have to wear a primer. Like, I'm not going to even play around with not putting a primer on. And this is the Bye Bye Pores primer, okay? Because we need to say bye-bye to these pores. They need to go away. And y'all know, like, I'm generous with everything I use, right? I do not need that much. But anyway, so you guys know how we do it over here, right? You know that I love to experiment. You know that I love to do product reviews. You know that I love to do comparisons. And you know that I'm a nerd and I like to research. So listen, the colors I'm going to be mixing together is 5W2 in Rich Caramel and 6W1 in Sandalwood. Now they do not, as far as I know, have an exact match for me. And I was sent these by Estee Lauder, and the PR lady that sent them to me, she told me that it is not uncommon for people to have to mix their foundations. However, I think they need to bring me in the office so that I can just, you know, mix up my little color. And so I have it so I don't have to mix foundations, because these used to be $39, but I was looking on Sephora.com and I saw that they are now $42. So, you know, that's like $100 for you to have to mix your foundation if you have to mix them like I do. But that's not what I wanted to tell you guys. What I really wanted to tell you guys was I was putting on this foundation, right? So I'm applying it and I'm like, that smells so familiar. And I'm like, like, what is that smell? And then it dawned on me, aha, girl, it smells like MAC Studio Fix, or is it Plus? Hold on, let me double check. It is MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I have to mix my colors in this foundation as well. Now this is NC50 and this is NC45. I am aware that they have an NC47, but girl, we are not trying to get that NC47 until we use these bad babies up. Plus, I heard that it's not really a great mixture of the two. So we'll see. But anyway, so I thought that they smell very similar, and I'm like, they do smell similar and they are both the bomb. And guess what? Don't y'all know that MAC is owned by Estee Lauder? And I just have to tell you this because it is so amazing. And when there's a story behind a brand, it just makes me love a brand that much more. And so I was doing my research, right? And I was like, well, let me make sure that Estee Lauder really owns MAC before I go on here talking about Estee Lauder owns MAC. You know what I mean? So I checked and they do in fact own MAC. But let me tell you what I found out while I was researching. So the company Estee Lauder was founded by a woman named Estee Lauder. How bomb is that? How bomb is that? In 1946, and she started the company with 4 skincare products. So this company started with skincare. So that is probably why it is so good. And listen, not only are we going to review the foundation, but I'm also going to review the concealers. So grab you some popcorn because this video is going to be worth it. We're going to dig all into this. All right. And because I love these too. I'm just going to tell you right now. Oh, and let me tell you too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Estee Lauder on this side and I'm going to do MAC on this side because inquiring minds want to know. I want to know if they are very similar. I feel like MAC is heavier and I feel like Estee Lauder is more light, but the only way to know, you know, how much of a difference they have or how similar they are is to try it in a video. Actually, I was going to try it by myself, but I was like, I gotta bring the fam bam along, you know what I mean? So this is like a 2-for-1 special. You get a review video and you get a comparison video. I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever HD corrector. And another reason that I'm correcting and priming is because I'm not just doing this video. I actually have somewhere to go. And I feel like when I don't correct, I just feel like my foundation looks a little bit ashy. And it's kind of like, once you get into the world of correcting, it's like you can't go back. You know what I mean? And what I wanted to say about Estee Lauder, she's a bad mamma jamma. Cause like she's the bomb.com. I was like very impressed. Just go to Wikipedia, look up Estee Lauder. It's really, really interesting because I'm studying the foundation. Then I ended up studying the foundation of the foundation. You get me? Now I'm gonna need y'all to say a prayer because as you know, I will be mixing this Estee Lauder foundation for this side and I will be mixing this MAC foundation for this side. This is how y'all know the love is real because I'm actually doing this today so that I can film it, but I have to take pictures. So I'm gonna need them to come out very, very similar. You know what I mean? And I know that you have to purchase pumps. That's another downfall too, but I don't have the pumps for it. So I've literally been going off of what I see. I've been mixing it like not half and half, but a little more of the deeper color. So I take these two right here. It's very liquidy or liquefied. So liquefied. I probably should use two different sponges, but I want to have the same sponge so that it can have the same consistency on each side. So I just may have to flip it and remember which side. I don't know, y'all. But I freaking love this sponge by Morphe. It is flat on both sides, so it makes it great for doing concealer too. Do you see how flawless that coverage is though? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave a little bit of that foundation right here to help me in mixing this MAC foundation. And these do have pumps, so it should make life a little easier. So let's mix these babies. I promise they smell the same. The only thing is MAC is a little bit stronger, but they smell exactly the same. But the MAC is definitely thicker. It's thicker. Just from mixing it, I see that it's thicker. Now that is really close. So that is the MAC and that is the Estee Lauder. And as you can see, the Estee Lauder actually drips a lot, but the MAC, it is not moving. So it's definitely thicker, but I promise they smell the same. That's probably why they're both so bomb. Now I use this side for the Estee Lauder. We're gonna use this side for the MAC. I'm pretty proud of my mixing skills on today. I will say that MAC definitely starts off a little bit fuller, but I feel like the Estee Lauder, you can build it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put, well, cause I have to do like a couple coats, but I'm gonna go back into the Estee Lauder side too and put a little more. The finish is pretty similar. So this is the MAC. I haven't even blended it all the way out. But that's the MAC and this is the Estee Lauder. But if you're looking for some full coverage foundations that have a flawless finish, both of them. So now I'm gonna use this concealer. I'm gonna show you the application of it. Just talk a little bit about it, but then I'm gonna come back with the final look so we can get all into this foundation and this concealer. I wanna give you all the specs. I wanna share some of my research with you guys and I wanna give you a little bit, you know, more of my thoughts. This color is in Deep. And what I do is I mix the two because to me, this is too deep for a highlighter for me because I like it a little bit lighter. And this one is too light and too neutral for me to just use as a highlight. So I mix them together. But since I've been using this, I have not used my Tarte Shape Tape. And with this right here, you just need a dib a dab. And when they say stay in place, it stays in place. It's creamy, but listen, y'all see that? Like it just sits there. I think this is my new top favorite because it has great coverage and it just doesn't move. It stays in place. It creases with this concealer. All my concealers crease. No matter what I use, it creases. It's just a matter of time. And I like that this gives me a nice amount of time before it creases. Do you see how that is so flawless though? Like it is effortlessly flawless. Like, thank you. This is so flawless. Like I seriously will wear the concealer as a foundation. So I am back with the final look and you guys, can you tell which side it is? I can't even tell. Okay, before we get started, I just want to show you guys one of my necklaces from my website. Seeky Jewels. Everything on the site is $5 and shop under new releases and blockbusters. Okay, that's where you get all the goodies. But let me get my handy dandy phone so we can get into these specs so I can let you know if they are true or not. So we already know that it is called the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. And it is, how much is in here? Let's see, you guys. 1 fluid ounce per the use for foundations. Like you guys, I literally did my homework for this whole review, okay? Because like it's typed up all in my notes. So the foundation is $42. They have 36 shades. Some of the claims of the foundation is that it is 24-hour wear. It's flawless foundation that stays looking fresh and natural through the heat, humidity, and nonstop activity. Most definitely. I will say that when I start to glisten a little bit, because you guys know that I have combination skin, once I blot, life is great. But it says that it's lightweight, most definitely, oil-free, it's buildable, it doesn't change color, which means it doesn't oxidize. That's what I'm assuming they mean by that. It leaves makeup as fresh as when you first applied it. Once you blot, it definitely does that. It has no fragrance. As a matter of fact, I don't even think, no, it does have a fragrance because I told you guys that. It does have a fragrance, but it's not like a perfume type fragrance. You know what I mean? It's not like floral or anything like that, but it smells like MAC. Now, the pros for this foundation for me is that it stays in place after blotting, which I said. It is natural and light. I love the way it photographs. I love the way it feels. I can actually say that MAC is a little heavier because I'm feeling it right now, and I feel like this side is just a little more free. This is not horrible, but if you've ever worn MAC Studio Fix, then you know what I'm talking about. So it's just a tad bit heavier, but they both feel great. Now, the cons for this foundation for me is number one, there's not one in my exact shade. You know that's gonna be a con, but I love it nonetheless. The other con is that it can show pores if you don't handle your pores with a primer. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning or not, but it lets out the secret. The secret about my little mustache I got going on right here. You know what I mean? We don't want everybody to know that, but that is one thing that I noticed with this foundation. It makes it appear a little more, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna let that stop me from rocking the foundation. Those are pretty much my thoughts about the foundation. If you follow me on Snapchat, y'all know that I've been loving this foundation, and I was running out of some of my other ones, so it totally came on time. So let's move on to the concealer so we don't make this video like a 60-minute video, all right? This is the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer. They have 10 shades of the concealer. It costs $28, and it says it's a 15-hour lightweight cream concealer that delivers the appearance of flawless skin all day long. I told you guys, this stuff is so flawless. Like, I would literally rock that as a foundation because it is so flawless and so beautiful. Now, does it last 15 hours? Does the foundation last 24 hours? I have no idea, and I'm really not trying to find out. It is easily blendable. It is easily blendable if you do not let it sit too long. If you let it sit too long, it is going to stay in place, okay? So make sure that you blend it out, but it blends super easy. It says it is budge proof. Like I said, if you let it sit for too long, it will be hard to move, which means that it's budge proof. Oh my gosh, it says transfer resistant. I never tested that out. I'm gonna have to try that, like maybe blotting and seeing if it comes off on the napkin. And it says it won't slip off or melt away from water, perspiration, or humidity. Now, I don't know about all those claims, but I'm here to tell you that it definitely lasts a long time. It lasts and stays just as flawless as the foundation does. Earlier, I told you guys that I probably wouldn't make it back, but I'm back. So I've had it on for over 8 hours for sure. I have not blotted, not one time, but I am getting my handy dandy camera so I can give you a close up. Here we go. I always say that when I do this part, but I have a little bit of oil right there. Definitely right here I need to blot. And I guess I could stand, let me see, let me get my light right. I guess I could stand to blot a little right there. And you can totally tell that it's been all day because look at my lips. Shameful God. No, I'm just kidding. This is not just oil, you guys. Like, I'm hot right now. But I am going to blot so you guys can see what I was saying. Remember when I said when you blot, it takes it back to like square one? Yeah. And I blot with a paper towel. Honestly, I blot with whatever is in my presence. It could be a liner at the bathroom, you know what I mean? Those seat covers, which are the greatest blotting papers, just saying. Starbucks napkin, paper towel, whatever. And you see? It literally looks like I just put my makeup on. Before I go, I wanted to share another foundation with you guys and ask you if you want me to do a review on it. I just got this in the mail. I received it from MAC. It is their Next to Nothing collection. And bam. This is what I got. I got the foundations and I have some powders. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you. If you have enjoyed it or the video helped you guys in any way, don't forget to thumbs up because it really helps the channel out. And then it just shows your love. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You guys have an awesome, blessed day. And I will see you sooner than you think. Bye.
Keep beauty, confidence is key. You know what I mean. A woman feels good when she's looking pretty. I don't need no Benz, Lexus, or a Range Rover. Just give your girl a bomb, CK Beauty makeover. Confidence is key, ladies, you know what I mean. Or maybe her eyeshadow and mascara will help you see. Check out her foundation and the blush on her cheek. Yeah, we ain't playing games, it's the CK Beauty. Yeah, CK Beauty.